Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory as Lynch's Seahawks going up against Murray's Cowboys. Now we'll go down to CenturyLink Field for this matchup.
And Percy Harvin is back deep for the opening kickoff. Dan Bailey has it teed up for the opening kickoff. Takes off from the 5. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Wilson's heading on to the field. He'll be leading the Seahawks today.
Well, one thing you can never say about Russell Wilson is he lacks arm strength. I think that's what caught a lot of people by surprise, how strong his arm is and how willing he is to throw it down the field.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wilson's taking off. Throws to the right. Finds his mark. Baldwinson's tackle right at the 48.
There's nothing the defense can do. When you talk about a receiver like these guys out there now, and this one in particular, the double coverage, they're still able to go in between the defenders, rise up, and make the catch.
First and 10. Airing it out. What a catch. Barnes, the one who brings him to the ground. How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Number 42 makes the stop.
Marshawn Lynch found a second win for his career when he came out to Seattle.
He did find a second win, no doubt about it, Jim Nantz. And I'll tell you, he got bigger, stronger, and he's as tough as I've ever seen him. He is a perfect fit for the Seahawks.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Lynch, there's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
If you want to be a good offense in the NFL, sometimes you just got to line up when you're down near the goal line and just hammer that thing in there. That time the offensive they did it for the touchdown.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. Extra point was good. Wilson's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Coming onto the field, he came into the league undrafted out of Eastern Illinois University and has turned into one of the biggest stars in the game. Quarterback Tony Romo.
Tony Romo has everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL. He has good mobility in the pocket, he has experience, and he has a terrific throwing arm, which he doesn't get enough credit for.
First down at the 20. Bryant's got it. First down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. And intercepted. They bring him to the turf. What a rough way to get this game started, getting picked off so early.
Oh, it is a rough way because all these coaches talk about, they overdo it. Oh, don't make the mistake out there. That's all they talk about. Every once in a while, talk about making a play because that's what this league is about.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 37. Lynch takes it out of the eye. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down. And Rice is a receiver in the slot. Looking for Percy Harvin. That ball has been picked off. In on the stop.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down coming up. Murray's lined up in a single back formation. Brings it in. Good for only a yard. Past winner of the Walter Payton Award, Jason Witten, a steady influence at tight end.
I think you said the word right. It is steady. He just keeps marching along every single year. Big numbers in receptions and putting up big yards, too, when it comes to receiving yards.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion. Tony Romo will take it right from the center. He'll keep it on the play fake. Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the catch inbound. And he's brought to the ground.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
Romo's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. It's intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
They face first down. For a sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. But the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
The defense got to the quarterback, and the offense is backed up here on second down. Harvin's lined up in the slot. Had it. Dropped it. As we focus now on this defensive lineup, take a look at defensive lineman Henry Melton out of the University of Texas, a big-time threat when he's healthy.
Yeah, you're always looking for a defensive lineman that can disrupt the offense from the inside. That's Henry Melton. He can get in the backfield, tackle runners for a loss, and, of course, we have seen he knows how to get to the quarterback also.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Russell Wilson has it under center. Quick drop back. Wilson's going to scramble. Baldwin's going to pull in the bullet pass. The Seahawks were putting together quite a drive, but they don't finish it off, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, it's disheartening. Anytime you do this, you have a good offensive series, then you don't convert in a most crucial situation. Depressing, go to the sideline and try to correct it.
Murray's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Pass is intercepted. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Touchdown.
You gotta love defense. It's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
Convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Harris elects to run it out.
And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. First down, offense readying for the snap.
Let's go.
Looks to his left. Almost intercepted. This linebacking core is the heart and soul of this defensive unit. The Cowboys approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Second down and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
Romo's going to just spike it. The coach is going to go for it. Going to try and scramble now. He brings it in and tackle down at the 49-yard line.
Today, isn't it? We're just going to go for it on fourth down. That time they go for it, and they get it. Good job.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass, but it's incomplete.
In the NFL, you got to throw the football deep down the field, but the quarterback he overthrows it.
That leads us to second down. Offense lines up here. There's a flag right there. That's an interception. Good piece of tackling. Well, looks like the defender was caught in the neutral zone, Phil.
Yeah, he was. Good job by the quarterback. You know, he made that little voice inflection. That'll get him every time. Quarterbacks are a little sneaky there.
Second down and 5. Intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down on the way. Russell Wilson has it under center. Running away from the pressure. He's got the catch. And the tackle is made at the 48-yard line.
I think Russell Wilson loves it when you force him out of the pocket because he is so dangerous once he leaves it. He can run, of course, but he has a big arm, very strong, and he makes an accurate throw on the run that time.
First down following the long play. Wilson's going to take off with it. Ball's picked off.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
It's first down as they head to the line. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. And here we have second down. Murray lined up in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Ball's on the ground. The defense has the football. Nice tackle. the hit and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps.
We have a review coming from the booth. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Romo lines up in the pistol. Out to the left. Williams, he's brought to a halt.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. Romo's unable to connect that time.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. The Cowboys take it from the 33. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, I don't know who made the mistake that time, the quarterback or the running backs. They go out on the pass. The blitz comes by the defense. Not enough blockers on the offensive side, and the defense wins out, and they take the QB down.
The Cowboys break huddle and show a jumbo look. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Cowboys are trailing right now, so you know they're going to have to rely on the passing game the rest of the way. Romo's going to want to pick up his play moving forward, Phil.
Yeah, his teammates, his coaches, they're going to want him to pick up his play, no doubt. It is the worst situation for a quarterback to be in. Losing and not playing well, you just got to do it with your mind, have confidence, and go out there and just let it go.
Down the field, a takeaway. Tackles made, and a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down here. Lynch is lined up directly behind the quarterback here, getting away from the pressure. Baldwin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Every wide receiver wants to be considered a #1 option, and here in the first half, this is the guy who has been one, Phil.
Well, he is a #1 receiver. When we talk about #1 receivers in the NFL, that means they're able to get open no matter what the situations are presented to them. And the designs, they have been outstanding, giving him a chance to get open so far here today.
Interception. He's brought down.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Tony Romo will take it right from the center. Play action. Looking long. Dez Bryant is there, and he's intercepted. The tackle is made.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Takes off with it. Wants to go deep. And intercepted. He stacked up at that point.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. Keeps it on the play fake. Sherman gets a hand in there and knocks it away.
That time, the defender was in excellent position. He jumps up and knocks the ball down.
The Seahawks call for the timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after these messages. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Murray's lined up as the single back. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Has a catch for the first.
Number 89.
Job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
Tony Romo will take it right from the center. Staying with the passing game on first down. The defense gets the sack.
The offensive coordinator just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
They bring in the extra tight end. Romo keeps it. Here's Bryant. Smith there to make the tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Offense needs 2 yards here on third down after that pass play. 2 tight ends on the field here. Romo's got it after the play fake. That ball has been picked off. That brings the play to an end.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down here. And Rice is in the slot. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Picks up about 2.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Wilson's on the move. It's intercepted. Taking off. They bring him to the turf. 2-minute warning. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Bryant's lined up now as a slot receiver. Incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Murray lined up in the backfield. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Romo's setting up now in the pistol. Almost intercepted that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
going for it on 4th down. Looking long. Dez Bryant is there. He caught him.
Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being dominated today. They're down more than 7, but don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Pass is intercepted. And a touchback.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Wilson's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Gains 19. The Seahawks have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Baldwin's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out. He can get yards after the catch.
1st down coming up. Harvin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. He's looking to the right here on this throw. That's a gain of 10.
Rice is one of the best route runners in the NFL, and he showed it that time on the quick slant. The football is right on target. Nice solid gain, just short of the 1st down.
Lynch is in the backfield, single back set. And he's taken down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Intercepted! In on the stop.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive backs. Here's a good case. What a fine catch on the interception by the linebacker.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Now 1st and 10. Play action. Romo gets a hand in that time to force the incompletion.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
2nd down following that incompletion. One more snap and halftime. Keeps it here. Throws to the right. And Sherman nearly had the pick. That does it for the 1st half. Cowboys trail in this one. Hauschka will be sending this one down towards the end zone to get the 2nd half started. Harris going to test the coverage here. And he's brought to the ground. They face 1st down. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass. Running through, and he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
When you pick up 1st downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the 1st down, even though they're losing here in the game.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. Down the field. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. The Cowboys know a big reason why they're losing today, the turnovers. Romo's been a part of the problem today here, Phil.
I have to agree with you, Jim. He is the biggest problem of all. When the quarterback is not executing at a high level, it's hard for the football team to overcome that.
Second down after the incompletion. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Offense lines up here. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass. And that's Thomas who almost had the pick.
The defense did an awesome job that time. They had the right defense calls. And that time the defender almost picked off the pass. Good job by the defense.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The defense comes out in the nickel. The Cowboys from the 32. Looking long. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on fourth down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
Lynch is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws an incompletion.
The QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Here's Baldwin. The catches have come in bunches for this wide receiver, Phil.
Good job by this wide out today. He is finding a way to catch the football, but let's also give credit to the offensive line for pass protection and the coaching staff. They have done a tremendous job of coming up with different plays to find different ways for him to catch the football.
They're going back up top. Looking across the middle, and there's Rice. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Rice, his footwork is impeccable. Look how he plants on the outside foot and drives to the inside to give himself a chance to catch that slant route. Shows his body to the quarterback, and the quarterback puts it right on him. Nice first down game.
Second down coming up. Wilson comes out in the pistol. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Even though they're going up against an athletic quarterback this time, they did not worry about him running because they have some guys that can flat run on the defensive side, and they get the tackle before he's able to get the first down.
They are close enough to a first to go for it here on fourth down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Wilson from the shotgun. The Seahawks.
About his chances of picking it up. Now you got to deal with the consequences. Have your defense go out there and stop the other team's offense.
The Cowboys bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. First and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time they Center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
The Cowboys take it from the 33. Looking long. Dez Bryant. That's an interception. Good piece of tackling.
Smith, such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
First down, offense readying for the snap. And Rice is a receiver in the slot. Wilson's tackled down at the 36.
Not a quarterback that shies away from contact. I'll give him that. A for courage. But this time, even though he makes a good ball fake, the defense is waiting on him, and they just hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he gets no gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Lynch is in the backfield. Going deep. Nice catch. Baldwin tackled down. Don't underestimate Russell Wilson's ability to go long, as we saw right there.
I don't think the defense underestimated Russell Wilson's arm strength. That is just a beautiful long throw down the field. Look, we're talking about a guy that at one time played professional baseball. He can flat throw that football.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the quick toss. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating to this. The NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
Lynch is lined up in a single back formation. Wilson. The Seahawks are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Toss play here to Lynch. So put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.